welcome back, YouTuber subscribers. We do have another update for you guys today on the K24 Civic. As you guys already, most of you guys may already know, we have a K24, stock K24 from a 0708 TSX, and has the RRC manifold, K20Z3 transmission, and this thing is running quite lovely right now. So I'm gonna step over into doing some little cosmetic work here. So today we're doing our windows, and I am actually waiting. Those are the windows, and we're actually waiting on the mobile glass guy. So when he shows up, I'll show you guys a little bit of the process it takes to install your windows. Getting windows done, guys. All right, so real quick, guys, just so you can see, this is the rear window and it weighs 18 pounds. And here are the quarter panel windows, 9.5 pounds. So here we have the total of about 28 pounds. And yeah, gonna shed some weight here, guys. So first things first, get yourself some candy. You'll need that throughout this process. It'll make it a little bit easier. Then I'm gonna use this semi-flat black paint. This is probably my favorite paint because it doesn't look flat like a primer, and it's not shiny like a shiny black. It's right in the middle, so I like this paint. You're gonna need some masking tape, some of the looks like a 1-inch, and then you'll also need some of the 1/2-inch tape. So what you want to do is, with this one's gonna be that's gonna create your outline, and you're gonna just use your factory window. I put the factory window under it, and then all I'm gonna do is trace the outline so we can have it to look as stock as possible with this one. Then after I trace it, we're gonna mask around that and then put a big piece of plastic in here so we don't get no paint on our actual window. So it is kind of a mess. I've already done one of the windows, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do it exactly. And then you will need a light sandpaper. That way you guys can scuff the edges, because you will have to, so the paint will stick real nice. So let's get started and I will show you guys the process. All right, guys, so here's step number 1. What I did is I just put a piece of tape down here so it doesn't lay directly flat on the glass window, trying to get it away from scraping itself. So what I did was I added these pieces of tape just so it'll hold it down in place. And as you guys can see, I started with the straight edge at the top or on the front side. And then because these windows are a little bit bigger, because you won't need your molding for these rear windows, I'm just gonna, of course, just over black here, but the actual window will still have the integrity of a stock window, because we're going based on how it looks when it meets the door. So that's just the way I'm gonna do it. I think it's a little nicer. Instead of going too wide black here, I rather hide it just right here. All right, guys, so we have our outline, and as you guys can see, all I did was try to curve it as clean as possible to the factory. So you figured once you paint it, you really won't be able to tell too much of the imperfections. I just try to get it right here as smooth as I could have got it. So now when you guys do this tape to hold your window down, make sure that you guys don't go past the black, because once you take it off, you don't want to mess up your outline. Once you have your outline done, we're gonna take our sanding paper and we're just gonna lightly scuff it, because if you guys paint right over the Lexan, it is too smooth and it's gonna peel right off. And if you guys glue your windows, they're most likely gonna fly off on your first pull. So make sure you scuff it, which I'm gonna go ahead and do now. Make sure you guys push down on your edges real nice and smooth That way no paint creeps inside of your edge. So I'm gonna scuff it and then show you guys the next step. All right guys, so we did the scuffing. Just do a light scuff where you can see your sandpaper scraping the Lexan. You don't want to go deep into the Lexan because then it'll show once you paint. So make sure you guys just do a light scuff, as you guys can see right here. So this is just so the paint can stick. And gonna go ahead and start with the paint. I'm gonna cover the inside where we don't want no paint, and then I'll show you guys the outcome. So the reason why I did this is because before, the black outline of the old glue was kind of down over on the other side where the molding was covering it. So now, because we're not gonna have a molding back here, we won't be able to hide the glue that was previously there. So all I'm doing is just kind of hiding it, just so it'll look real clean. I'll show you guys the other side. So here's what I'm talking about. Down here, you'll be able to see all of these little markings right here once the window's in. So just to kind of give it that clean look, right here also. So just to give it that clean look, I'm gonna spray this side too and try to give it a cleaner look. All right, here we go, boys. Moment of truth. We will find out how good these puppies will be coming out. So that's our first protective layer to not overspray on our window. And here is our line. Coming out quite lovely. So I'm gonna finish taking this off and I'll show you guys the final outcome. Here we go, boys. Got the windows installed. And as you guys can see, we have all kinds of this contraption tape on here. Since the Lexans are not molded windows, you want to make sure you guys hold them in exactly where you guys want them. So that's pretty much it right there, guys. That's how you install your Lexan windows. And then as you guys can see, we have our black border that makes it look close, very, very close to factory. And yeah, that's it. Comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think.